talk number 62, and this one is fourth in the anger series, called The Volcano and the Iceberg. Partners protect themselves differently. How couples misread each other's survival responses, and how recognition creates repair. In the last talk, we explored what happens when emotions become overwhelming and the nervous system moves into protection. We looked at hot rage and cold rage, the volcano and the iceberg. But what happens when two different protective responses meet inside a relationship? This is where many couples become stuck, because often the problem is not that one person cares and the other doesn't. The problem is that they've learnt different ways of protecting themselves when emotions become difficult. The volcano is the person who moves towards the heat. When they feel hurt, misunderstood, or disconnected, they want to talk, they want to explain, they want to resolve things. Their emotions rise quickly, their words come faster, their urgency increases. From the outside, it can look like anger or aggression, but underneath there may be a different message. Please listen to me. Please understand why this matters. Please don't leave me alone with this difficult feeling. The iceberg responds in a different way. When emotions become intense, their system moves towards distance, protection. They become quiet. They need space. They struggle to find words. They may leave the room or say, I don't know. From the outside, this can look like indifference or not caring. But underneath, the feeling may be, I'm overwhelmed. I need time to think. I don't know how to stay connected when things are this intense. Neither person is necessarily trying to hurt the other. Both are often trying to feel safe. The difficulty is that each person's attempt to protect themselves can activate the other one's deepest fears. I worked with a couple where this pattern was very clear. When he felt misunderstood, he became more intense. He wanted to explain and clarify and make sure she understood his point of view, and the more he talked, the more overwhelmed she became. She would go quiet and withdraw, and the quieter she became, the more rejected he felt. He interpreted her silence as, you don't care. She interpreted his intensity as, you're not safe. Both were responding to each other, but neither was truly seeing the person underneath the response. This is one of the most important shifts in couple work. We often assume behavior tells us about someone's intention. If you loved me, you wouldn't shout. If you loved me, you wouldn't walk away. But sometimes behavior tells us more about the person's protection system than their feelings. A person can love deeply and still become defensive. A person can care deeply and still shut down. Understanding this doesn't mean accepting the behavior that causes harm. Healthy relationships still require accountability, respect, and repair. But compassion creates the possibility of change. The first step is quite often just simply recognizing the pattern. I think we're doing the volcano iceberg thing again, you might say. That moment of recognition creates a pause. The volcano can begin to slow down. The iceberg can begin to stay present for a little longer. The conversation can move from, why are you doing this to me, towards, what's happening for you right now? Because the goal of a relationship is not to create two people who respond in exactly the same way. Difference is inevitable. The goal is learning how to stay connected through those differences. Secure love is not built by two people who never become activated. It's built by two people who learn to find their way back. Because beneath the shouting, beneath the silence, beneath the defenses, there's often the same longing. Please see me. Please understand me. Please stay with me. And when two people can begin to recognize the protection beneath the behavior, they stop fighting against each other and they begin to fight for the relationship. If any of you are interested and therapists or coaches, you might want to look at our certificate in working with couples on our therapyandcounselling.co.uk website. And if you want to give feedback, that's lovely. https bit.ly/Juliet Muses. Thank you. Bye.